Well, hi and welcome back to the channel. So by now you may well know that we are on a 12-day trip through the South Island of New Zealand. This is day 3 and we're heading north out of Queenstown through Cardrona, ending up at the town of Wanaka. We've got a beautiful tree to shoot, so let's see what day 3 holds in store for us. Let's go.
Well, good morning. So the time right now is about 6:31. I think sunrise is a bit after 7, so we have to get down here pretty early this morning to shoot this guy, the Wanaka Tree in South Island in New Zealand. The secret about shooting this tree is get here early because there's going to be people everywhere, generally. Thankfully it's only our group this morning, so we've got kind of the place to ourselves. I think there was one fella here shooting when we got here, so but you got to get here in the dark. So what I've done for the first shot of the day is I've set up a 2-minute exposure because the light really hasn't hit us yet. We're starting to get a little bit of light on the mountain tops. I'm actually standing in the water because I'm trying to get the no pebbles in the foreground, just get some really nice water in the foreground before we shoot the tree. We've got a little bit of colour coming out on the east at the moment, so hopefully that colour is going to spread and we'll get a little bit of colour in the mountains. So here's the first shot of the day, 2 minutes, and then we'll see if there's any other shots around. Check this one out first. Okay, that was the first shot of the day. There's a couple of different shots we might try and get whilst we're here today. I'm going to do this shot. I'm actually we're now about 10 minutes later, and there's enough light now to start shooting the tree at sort of 20-25 seconds. Got a little bit of colour on the mountains as well, so I'm going to try and get this shot first. We'll do a couple of shorter exposure shots here, and then I'm going to move around and we'll try and get a shot towards the town. And I may actually head back further and see if we can get a 7200. We'll get some compression on the tree as well. So here's another shot from this position, and then we'll move around and do a couple of different shots whilst we're here. Check this one out. Probably the last shot from this spot. I've put a 3-stop ND filter just in front of the lens because we're getting quite a bit of light now, and it was getting down to about 15 seconds exposure, so I just want to see if I can get a longer exposure, maybe a couple of minutes, see if we can get some streakiness in these sort of pinky clouds behind us. We've got a little bit of pinkiness starting on the snow on top of the mountains there, so it's actually really pretty. So last shot from this position, and we're going to move around and shoot from somewhere else. So let's have a look at this one to finish up from this spot. Check it out. Alright, so what we've done now is I've come all the way back to the very beginning of where the bay turns here. I've got the camera set up fairly high, and I've put on a 70-200 lens, and I'm currently shooting. Let me just figure this out for you here. I'm currently shooting about 100 millimeters. So that means we've got the tree superimposed against the mountains there. I've left some headroom above the tree so that the white snowy capped peaks are just above the tree itself, and we've just got some light starting to come in from the east, just starting to touch the very tops of these mountain tops here. So I think it's going to be a pretty shot. If we can get a little bit of light on the tree as well, that would make the shot totally. But let's see if we can capture a shot here. I've also put a 3-stop ND filter in front of the lens because I'm trying to get some nice smooth water, and that's giving me about a 13-15 second exposure here. I've also got a grad on, and that's just to take down that little bit of brightness in the sky as well. So 7200, sitting at 100 right now. I might just vary the focal length and we'll just see what it comes up as. But let's get this shot in the bag and see how this one looks. Let's check this out. All right, and what's probably going to be the last shot of today is did you just photobomb me? Keep shooting, keep shooting. All right, and what's probably going to be the last shot of the day is the sun's just come over the horizon, and it's just lit up these mountain tops. That's looking absolutely spectacular. So I've got the 7200 on. I'm shooting about 10-second exposures because I've got a 3-stop ND filter in front of the lens. I've got a grad on there as well. And I'm still shooting about 100 millimeters. I've set the tree off just slightly to the left for this shot because the mountains are really taking sort of center stage here. This is looking absolutely beautiful. And we've got some really nice wispy clouds above the mountains as well. And the 10 seconds is giving me that nice flat water look next to the tree. So I'm shooting like crazy here. It's a bit of a photographer's frenzy, we call it. And we'll try and get this shot in the bag. Okay, let's check this one out. Last shot of the day. Well, that's it. We're done from the Wanaka Tree. It's just looking absolutely spectacular. There's lots of people here now. Everyone, there's lots of joggers along the foreshore here. Lots of people come down to shoot the tree now the sun's up. Of course, as photographers, you want to be there well before the sunrise because that's when the best light happens. So it delivered. New Zealand delivered again. It was absolutely spectacular. So I hope you enjoyed the shots. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Do all that stuff. We're here for 12 days, as I've said before. This is only day 3 in a 12-day trip, so New Zealand's got just so much to offer here. So I'll put the shots up now with all the settings so you can see what the settings were. And then we're going to go and head off and get some breakfast. Okay, we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.